Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist, and every single Saturday, I was going to say every single day, but we don't do this every single day. Every single Saturday, we sit here for an hour and a half and we chat and we share what's going on in our lives and we plan. Some people journal, some people do their meal planning, some people do their chores, some people just hang out to have a good time. If you're watching, come say hi in chat and let me know what you will be doing for the next hour and a half. Today, I am setting up my week in my Jibun Techo biz. But before I do that, I want to um, go back. Hold on, I got to turn down the sound in my ears. Sorry, that might have. Hold on one sec. Sorry, my microphone's in my headphones, and that's probably like really garbly and stuff. I'm sorry. I gotta turn down. There's too much noise in my ears, and I can't think. Sorry. Okay, that was really horrible for me. So before I get into my biz, I want to show you all how my week ended up looking in my Taken Out A5 and compare it to how it looks in the biz for the last week. I was so happy, y'all. I'm saying y'all like I'm American. I'm married to an American, and one of my favorite imports of theirs is y'all. Anyways, this is how my take a note has ended up looking for the week. I'm really liking this. Like, I'm really digging this. Where I have these bigger stickers is where I had one thing planned and then stuff changed. And so I was able to decorate over those changes and write what actually happened in the other half of the column. Exactly how, like I was planning, like wanting to use this. Um, this went exactly how it was, and there was like this whole space for me to put some deco in. But yeah, I like how it turned out for this past week compared to this past week in let's see, can I get this all on the same screen? Not really. I can compare like half a week to half a week, I think. Yeah, so there's the first half of the week, and I gotta switch this around to, oh, one second. Hello, Jules. I mean, Daniel. I was reading what you're saying. Hello, Daniel. Daniel is saying, hello, Jules. Turned out good. Thank you, Daniel. So that's how the first half of the week looks. Compare, and then we'll compare the second half of the weeks this way. And I just really like it. This is working. We'll see how it continues to go as I do this experiment for the rest of the year to figure out if I'm jumping planners at the end of this year. But I like this. I'm not quite sure about the coloring of it yet. I the week before I kind of playing with different color schemes. I didn't decorate it, but I'm just trying to figure out because I have all these extra pages that I can play with stuff, ideas and whatever. Um, so we'll see. I have lots and lots of time to figure it out, but I do like how this looked for the first week experiment. Another thing, um, I posted a post in the community tab because I will get to setting up my week in a second, but there is just one more thing I want to talk about. Um, is the other taken out A5s that I bought for a weekly journal, daily journaling. And so this is how my first week looked so far. I just took some watercolor and I painted in a scene using this week's color scheme theme. Um, Added some stickers that kind of matched with everything. I just add a sentence or two throughout my day as something comes up in my brain and I kind of need a dump. I'm just putting it in here. And so the question is, I will be setting this up on Mondays, usually Monday afternoon Pacific time. And I cannot record it and then post it at a later time because the editing and the transcripting and all that stuff, it just takes too long. But I do have time to do a live stream, and I don't know if people would be interested in that, even if they are going to watch it later because they can't show up live. But anyways, go to the community tab on my channel, read the post, and leave your feedback about if you would be interested in me setting this journal up every single week on Mondays. That's just a question out there. So that's that. Let's now, I'm going to put this aside for now. Let's get into setting up my business. I'm kind of sad. I mean, I will be setting up my take a note later, but I am kind of sad that I'm moving back into my business week as a first one I get to. Let's talk about my week that was. I had a really crummy week. In this really bad in between phase in my body. Like the first week after my um, the first week after my second dose of my loading dose for my new biologic, I had great energy. Things felt good. This past week, I have had, um, I'm lucky to have 5 hours of sleep a night because I'm in this in between phase of still having a really, really bad active flare and also going into remission at the same time, and I have like really, really horrible spots that are like full out inflamed, angry, waking me up in the middle of the night because I am so painful, and then healing at the same time. And it's not fun. It is not fun. And this whole entire week, nothing. I got basically nothing done this week except for self care. I had to cancel my meeting on Thursday. I just could not go. I didn't get any of the writing done. I didn't get any video editing done. I got a little bit of admin stuff done, and then the rest was self care and journaling. That was my week this week. So, I mean, I did give myself kudos in my daily journal that self care, because old Jules would just like push through it and make himself even more sick. And so I am giving myself, that's why I put self care, especially I make a point of crossing stuff out and putting self care like in my journal to reinforce that is a good thing. Because, yeah, but still, that's how my week was. It wasn't all that great. I'm hoping that we'll be turning a corner soon. I see my dermatologist again on the 28th, and I don't know. But it's another week. I mean, I go to bed every single night thinking tonight's another night where maybe hopefully I'll get the 7 hours of sleep that I need instead of under five. So that is how things are on that front. Now to planning. My priority for this week is recipe development. Oh, and we're on to cookies. Priority recipe dev. Oh, been so looking forward to the 10 weeks of baking cookies every single week for 10 weeks. It's just I love cookies, and there's so many good cookies that I'm doing from around the world. What is coming up in this coming week? I got a wafer. Oh, these are a South American cookie. I don't even know how to pronounce it properly. Um, so I, so I think it's pronounced, I think, and my Spanish is terrible. alfajores, I think. I don't know. It's like a shortbread with dulce de leche, and so doing that, and there's like a spice cookie, but there's a few um different Latin American cookies that I'm going to be making this month. Especially, I'm looking forward to trying the Cuban shortbread and seeing how different it is from a Scottish shortbread. Or, I mean, yeah, shortbread. These as well are South American that I'm going to butcher pronouncing, so I don't even know if I want to try. I I don't know if I've told this story before. So I spoke French before I spoke English, even though I was an English speaking primary home, but um, being autistic, I just picked up the language that I had. My parents had a friend who, when I was learning to speak, spoke French to me, and so I just spoke French instead of the language that my parents spoke to me. Um, and then in high school, I decided to take Spanish as an elective. And you would think because I can speak French, a lot of people say, oh, if you can speak French, you can speak Spanish, no problem, because they have a lot of shared root words. And I mean, they're both Romance languages. No, friends, my Spanish is horrible because the pronunciations are that much different. Like my Spanish teacher's biggest critique, always, and they didn't even know I was a French speaker, was like, stop pronouncing this like you would in French. And I can't help it because that's where my brain goes, and it's horrible. I feel it's just horrible. I can't undo my French. I mean, I can understand a lot of Italian and Spanish and some Portuguese because of it, but I cannot speak it, and it's an atrocity for me to even try. Okay, so dog food making days are going to be Wednesday and Saturday. Do I have any birthdays or anything coming up this week? No. So, oh, groceries are coming on Monday. Grocery delivery. And then Wednesday is my milk delivery. Every now and then, people may be wondering, like, you get your milk delivered? We get our milk delivered in glass bottles to our door, and it's milk from local farms. They like pool all their milk together in a co-op, and so I don't even know what you don't know what farm it's from because all the milk goes into one processing plant, gets bottled, and delivered bottled, pasteurized, and then right to your door from local farms. And you put your bottles out on delivery morning. They take your bottles, and it's just, I love it. It's so quaint. And it's so much better than store-bought milk. HelloFresh delivery is also on Wednesday. If I want to change my milk order, the deadline for that is Saturday, milk deadline. I think that's it for stuff I have to remember for the week. I want to do my to-do, so I want to edit the B6 unboxing or continue editing that. I have to film, I don't have to, but Wednesday is my filming day, and so I'm hoping to film Planner Chat. I'm not doing the Spoon Theory video this month because it's just too much work, but film Planner Chat. Schedule. Um, B6. I'm not going to have time to do the A5 unboxing. I think that is it for that. And then we go to Cookbook Dev. Cookbook Dev. Okay, so this week is The bene wafers. Oh, before that is the spiced cookies. Spiced cookies day one. I screwed that up. Cookies day one. Spiced. Spiced cookies day two. It'll be interesting to learn why, because I haven't really read the recipe all the way through, why it takes 2 days to develop those, like what you have to do on the first day, and then the dulce de leche shortbreads. Yeah. Okay. Sandwich cookie. I did not outline that. That's been bothering me. Let me just fix this on here. This header. Okay. Then back to continuing edit prep. I'm hoping that I'll be sleeping through a lot of my continuing edit prep. I had to, so today, past week was a deload week with my training cycle. And I've been so tired that I haven't been able to safely lift any weights. Been getting cardio in, and that's it. And even like I put when I'm doing like cardio, I put wrist weights on, and there's this tiniest amount of weight, like 0.9 kilograms, which is like 2 pounds, and it's been feeling like a ton. And just moving my body with just those extra 2 pounds on my body has been torture. And so I was supposed to get back to my regular weights this coming up week, but my trainer has pushed it off, and this week is just going to be focusing more on rest, which for me means cardio, and strapping weights to my body when I feel like it. So that's going to be, we'll see how that goes. Oh, it's been a while. It has been a while. So, yes. Oh, I've been doing it in the afternoon. Okay. Then maybe I screwed up about with the time for the live plan with me, because I was saying that I would be available at 3, but normally that's when I recipe dab. Oh no. Okay. Crud. I screwed up. Well, then it doesn't matter. I will have to update that post on the community tab. This Monday it doesn't matter because there have not been enough responses. So I will put recipe dev after the break. Break. Oh my goodness. So what happens because during the, what did I just finish doing? Quick breads, there was only like, yeah, I didn't have any Monday recipe development days, so I forgot. Forgot how that went. Okay, so Tuesday, admin, recipe dev. That means Friday, admin, recipe dev. Wednesday, admin, video. I think I want to do video on Thursday. This is going to be a video week. Admin, video. And I might as well do my plan with me. Yeah. Here. And then put my write in so I don't mess up this day. right in. Okay, so journal, journal, journal. I feel like I'm forgetting something for this week, and it would be my fault for not sticking it in a calendar or in here. But I'm not, this month is just a quiet month, quiet and quiet for me month, and so to have a week where I have no appointments just feels really weird. Like I have nothing happening except for work stuff that hopefully I can get done. I want to eat cookies. Journal. Here we go. This time, journal. What else has been going on? What did we watch this past week? I'm so mad at Survivor. I'm not going to say why because it's spoilers. Let's just say I'm very frustrated with the castaways and the choices that they have been making on Survivor. And we will leave it at that. Um, so Grey's Anatomy, I'm not crazy. Yeah, Grey's Anatomy finally made me cry this past week. And not because it was like heartbreaking in the typical sense. I mean, it was heartbreaking just the way that it was highlighting racial inequalities in the healthcare system, particularly how pregnant black women are treated. And it's just like, and just the fact that they made very pointed commentary that it is the year 2024. And these things, despite all doctors basically being aware that black women are done dirty when they're pregnant, it still had a bad outcome. Not a fatal outcome, but it was still a bad outcome. And the black doctors, women doctors had to kind of, oh, anniversary that. Grip up the kitchen, 1 year America. Anyways, it was heartbreaking in how they had to be there for each other in ways that white people do not because they are not, their healthcare needs are not ignored in the same way any USA. And they do not have nearly the same. Anyways, it was just really, really heartbreaking to me. Um, being invisible, just the whole being invisible and having needs ignored. Anyways, it was heart wrenching. And Station 19 continues to destroy my feelings. And I'm so sad there's like 3 episodes left and it's done. Okay, next, Monday is exercise, and it will be spin. And I'm actually going to start putting a more accurate representation of when it's going to be over. Normally I just put 2 hours, but then there's like the half an hour afterwards that I shower and eat and stuff. So I'm actually going to put a more representative time blocking instead of just 2 hours. Tuesday, exercise, and it's just going to be some low impact cardio, 80s aerobics, funness. What else happened this week? I mean, nothing really exciting TV wise. We're almost done the first season of Good Omens. It has its moments of humor. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. And we just finished watching episode 5, and there's 6 episodes, and I still don't know how I feel about it. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not, I don't know. I think my partner is enjoying it way more than than I am, they laugh out loud a lot during it. So I think they are enjoying it more than I am. So it just could be that, I mean, I find it funny, but not laugh out loud funny. There's humor in it. Thursday will be cardio. And then Friday, I gotta change this to just spin for tomorrow. Um, are we? Oh, I also want to say for people who are watching this on replay later, happy Mother's Day tomorrow to all the mothers and people who are in caregiving roles as a primary caregiver. So it could be grandmas, aunts, single dads, whoever is a primary caregiver and doing that role. Happy Mother's Day. Exercise spin, exercise, cardio, and then I should be back. Hopefully I get my sleep in order this week. And I will be back to weights and spin. Back to my regular BS. I'm back on my BS on Sunday. Hopefully that's please let's hope I get some sleep. Okay. B5 rewatch still happening. Almost done. We're going to be starting season. We'll be finishing today's. We'll be finishing season 4 tonight, and then there's a movie to watch before season 5. So yeah, we'll be definitely on season 5 starting next week, and then done. And then I can catch up on some other shows that are living on my PVR, like Tokyo Vice and Fargo. I'm like a whole season behind on Fargo. B5. Oh, no, no, no. Chicago Med. Or is it? What day is that? Nope, that's B5. Oh, Scrooge. We're on Wednesday. I messed this up so much. Thursday, Chicago Med. And then B5. Chicago Med. And then B5. Grays. And then Station 19. We'll also be starting, maybe next week, 'cause we'll be starting the season 2 of Good Omens tomorrow night. So we might be starting All the Light You Cannot See next week as well. Don't know that yet. I'll figure that out in a second. We're back on B5 and B5. So Ghosts is over. I don't know how I feel about the season finale. I'm glad people made choices that to make them happy last week tonight. But I don't want to talk about spoilers, but I don't know. Swayze King Dance. I'm really sad that the gay thing didn't happen, is all I'm gonna say. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I wish I could talk about things and not spoil it because there's some things I just really want to rant about. And Ghost is one of those things where I'm not going to spoil. I don't mind like the rant that I did last week about Celebrity IOU. That wasn't really spoiling anything. Like I didn't talk about specific celebrities or episodes or whatever. But yeah, Good Omens on Tuesday. So let's do. So tonight we'll be finishing Good Omens. So season 2, Survivors Wednesday. Um, Good Omens, one episode on then Thursday, and then Star Trek. And then Friday, it's a 2-hour Masked Singer this week. So, Masked Singer. And I don't know if CGT is going to be 2 hours again. Like, let me. I don't think it's going to be on IMDb because it's a Canadian show. Nope, wrong page. New tab. IMDb. Canada's. I wonder if they'll know. Let me know. I think there's going to be one more episode, maybe two. Will you tell me? It doesn't always. So May 10th. I'm assuming May 10th just passed. Yeah, that was. What episode did I watch? Sorry, this is why I have the media journal. What episode did I just watch? Because I'm behind on it a bit, and I dropped the pen. Oh my goodness. Let me pick that up. Whoops. Okay, so we just watched, or we're going to finish watching season episode. Okay, this is wrong. Just finished watching 8, or did I misnumber this? Nope. I'm gonna go to the streaming thing. This is ridiculous. It should not be this difficult. The episodes are misnumbered on IMDb. That always happens with Canadian shows. They're just not. Yeah, so it was episode 8 that I just watched. So there's completely misnumbered on IMDb. Because it was not episode 8 that just aired. I'm gonna assume that it's 2 hours like this episode was. So that would be CGT. CGT. That means one episode of Good Omens on Sunday, and then All the Light. All the Light You Cannot See, is that what it's called? All the Light We Cannot See. I'm just going to put All the Light. I think also this week, the first half of Bridgerton is dropping, but we don't watch that until both halves are dropping. But let me just double check. Yes, on Thursday. Criminal Minds comes back in June, and so does The Bear. Okay, so I don't have to worry about anything else. Time to add the color and the deco. The best part. I mean, my planner just feels so empty. So empty. But it's good. I mean, my body picked the perfect time to fall apart. Normally it falls apart when it's completely inconvenient and I have lots of things I have to do. But yeah, now is actually the perfect time to fall apart. Because I have lots of flexibility in my schedule. And outline Fridays, recipe dev. What else is going on? I mean, things have been really. Oh, I know what I want to show. I don't know if I should do a video about this or not. So I'm going to show it, and then Daniel, maybe you could let me know, and then people watching this on play later can let me know. So I am at the point in my um I'm like weeks away from reaching my big, huge fitness goal, which is like amazing, and I can't believe I'm here. But the point is, I have to really meal plan because I have to meet specific macros and diet. I'm talking about like what I eat and not dieting because I'm not dieting. Anyways, so the B6 is my meal planner, and I was able this past week getting having no energy. I was able to do my meal planning all the way until May 22nd. But I was just wondering if I will let you know, though, that the B6 will not be my meal planner for next year. I'm actually going to use an A5 taken out for my meal planning and health and fitness journal. So they're all in one thing because that makes sense that way next year. But the B6 works very well for a meal planner. The B6 is actually going to be something else next year. For this year, it makes sense for this. Anyways, if anyone would be interested in me doing a setup video of how I use the B6 as a meal planner, and it's not just writing down. I see like people just do like one line. Like I do more than that. I put down the approximate calories and the macros because I have to make sure I'm getting so many calories. I'm meeting specific macros every single week. Um, I only cook 3 times a week, and to make all my meals for the week. It's kind of have it easy right now because of HelloFresh. But even if I was cooking my meals, it would still be like cooking maybe once a week for all my meals. Um, and I explain how that is done in my cookbook. The way I meal plan now is differently than how I explain it in my cookbook. But yeah, if this is just, I'm really enjoying this. And if people would be interested in how I use it and how I set up the pages, um, let me know, and I will do that. Spent a lot of time doing that this week and figuring out. Daniel is saying that he thinks it's a great idea, especially because it's the size of a journal that you have not tried. Okay, cool. Also, I'll show you right now and other people. This is next year. This is going to be my media journal and my hobby journal, and instead of the um, Hobonichi weeks, because one of these is first cheaper than a Hobonichi weeks, and I can do 2 Hobonichi weeks of content in the B6. And I don't know if you can see it, but I also have started playing out with the layout for how I'm going to be doing that. Um, and so I was thinking a video that I was toying with was 3 ways to use your B6 take a note. And it wouldn't go into like the setups, like the health and nutrition would be its own because that's a little bit more takes a little bit more time to set up, and some thought to it. Meal planning is very takes time, but the yeah, 3 ways to use your take a note B6: a media leisure journal, meal planner, and fitness journal. Instead of the Hobonichi weeks, and I was going to compare the two. But the I can do all on its own, the meal planning, like me setting it up for the week. Daniel saying, "Stop making me want all these journals or planners." The problem is, Daniel, I like to enable people in healthy hobbies and things that are good for their mental health and well-being. And planning is good for your mental health. Planning and journaling is good for your mental health and well-being. So I will be here to give you ideas and to support you in your journey. Uh, that's funny. So yeah, that's my role. Okay, so Monday is time off from clients, and what color is that? N57. But I'm really liking the B6. And I think like when I film my planner chat video on Wednesday, I still have to edit and post. Um, Daniel is saying thank you. You're welcome. I still have to edit and post the unboxing for the B6 and the unboxing for my two A5s. Those need to go up. I still have to edit the Shein, but I think I'm gonna do the Shein unboxing after so it'll be the two unboxings for my taken notes, and then I'm going to do the planner talk video and just do some comparing and contrasting of what I'm doing now, and it seems like it's not quite a review, and where I'm thinking of going and why. And just so, yeah, I'm already thinking about next year because I don't like. I mean, nothing. I bought more planners this year than I wanted to, and had I had the knowledge that I had now going into this year, I would not have spent the money that I spent, the extra money I spent on planners. None of it's a waste because I'm learning stuff and I get to impart that wisdom. But just yeah, where I'm going, how I'm be able to combine multiple Hobonichi weeks into one take a note. And that's the whole thing. Like when I moved from seven different inserts when I was in the traveler system, when I into two books in the Jibun, I was so happy. And now my needs have grown where I need to more than the Jibun, but what I'm in right now is a little overwhelming, even though it takes little time to do, just the sheer volume of books I have to pull out and store and where did I put it and all that other stuff. I'm looking for social media creation, 65. It's just really overwhelming. So how can I streamline that for next year and still have multiple planners to play with? Because I like it. Um, Video, social media. So just going over all that thoughts, and I will have been in both take a note sizes for a few minutes now to have an idea of will it work, or I'm starting to have an idea of whether or not hmm do I want to, yeah, I want to highlight that as oh no, that's focus. Never mind. That needs to be video. Starting to have an idea of what will work. But that said, there's always that first couple of weeks when you're in a new planner where it's just so new and shiny and you're just loving it. Like maybe after 3 or 4 weeks of the more space and the more deco in the take a note A5 to replace my biz. I mean, maybe it will be too much. Maybe I'll be like, nope, that's too much work. However, I can't. So many howevers. This is where my brain like where it's at. When I am planning, that's one of the things I love. Like every day at 5 o'clock, my heart rate drops to like 49 beats a minute when I am in my planners. Like it is so good for my limbic system. Is that the right system at play? It's just so good for my overall stress levels. Like it grounds me. It's me and the planners, and I'm able to like get everything out, put away my day for the like square away my work day, prep my following work day. So once I'm done work because that's the like I work from home and I never get to leave the office. And that planner time helps me to mentally leave the office every single day and leave everything at work in a way that like I don't get to actually leave stuff at work. My desk is in my living room, right? It's um I'm never not in my office, and this allows. Anyways, I just find it fascinating, and I always knew that I need personal. This is 990, the Tombow brush pen, dual brush pen. Um, when I fell out of my planners a bit for last year because I got so busy with book promotion, I was overwhelmed with I can't people, and it was nothing but interviews, so many interviews, and I was completely falling apart. And it's just really interesting to have that data showing um, I need to plan for my health and well-being. And I think that is true for a lot of people. And so it's just about finding, it's not wait like there's so many people who don't like, ew, what's your why? Like they poo-poo it. And I've been seeing a few people, a few channels talking about it lately, how they feel isolated and people don't understand. Like they just don't have that connection. That's whether they're happy for the planner community on YouTube. Um, because people in their lives just like look at them funny when they talk about how much they're into their planners. And yeah, Daniel's saying 100%. Yeah. Um, some people, it's all whatever you need to do for your mental health, right? And this is a huge mental health tool, especially if you're neurodivergent, like I am. And so I challenge people if you are planning, watch, and if you have a smartwatch or a health tracker, watch your heart rate and see if it goes down while you're planning. Because if it does, then I'm going to tell you buy all the planners and play with them and really find that system that works for you because it's a health expense. You are investing in your health because mental health is physical health. And when your mental health suffers, your physical health suffers. They cannot be they're not separable. And vice versa. When your physical health suffers, your mental health suffers. Mental health is physical health, is health. And if you have a hard time rationalizing the cost for yourself, then maybe framing it as this is an investment in my health and well-being will kind of help you. Oh, do I really want to put $30 down on the planner or whatever the cost is? And it's like, what's $30 in the long um, when it comes to the overall your mental health and well-being. So that's my take care of yourself lecture for today. Well, I might have another one for now. That is my, and it's really funny. My partner doesn't understand it. At least they don't poo-poo it because they are not into planning. Kind of wish. So my partner is like really ADHD. Oh my goodness. And we laugh and joke because the way that their executive dysfunction is dysfunctional. I don't know how they're still alive. I, honest to goodness, there's just some things that will happen, and I will just look at them and I'm like, how are you alive? Like, I don't understand this. They are a chaos goblin, and I let them know they're a chaos goblin. I'm not saying anything. Their ADHD is completely at odds with my order and calm and quiet of my autistic needs. 100% at odds. And the fact that we live in harmony together is actually really, really amazing because there are parts of our neurodivergence that are just diametrically opposed to each other. But, um, like they have to work on a whole other floor of the house. They used to work, so I used to have my office upstairs, and they used to have their office where I work downstairs. And they're just so loud during their workday. Like they're they're ranting, they're so loud when they're working that I could hear it upstairs and it was disrupting me. And I'm like, you need to go and we need to switch work spots because I can't anymore. Like you are, I'm on my last, like my blood pressure is like through the roof. My heart, like I cannot deal with it anymore. You need to go upstairs. And so they now work in my old office upstairs and I work downstairs. And what was I gonna say? So they have their things that they have to do when they're working as part to help with their ADHD and self-regulation. That is like the noise stuff that I just can't handle. Um and whatever, but they may not understand, like they have no want to schedule and I wish they did. Like they just have no idea what, like I send them appointments for we have to go somewhere. They don't even look at what's upcoming. They just stick it in their calendar and forget that it exists until it happens. And I'm like, I don't understand how that works because I know everything, right? Like anyway. Um, but they understand that I need to do this, and sometimes I will say like I need to spend this money on this. Do you have a problem with it? And they're like, first of all, you have to stop asking me to spend money. There's a reason why I do that from old relationships. Whatever. It's not healthy. I'm getting over it. Um, Slowly learning that I don't have to ask to spend my freaking money. Whatever. Those of you who have been in specific types of relationships may not understand what I'm talking about. Um, but they like it's again I have this idea that spending money on myself is frivolous, and they don't understand why I like to plan. They understand that it's important to me, and they help to reinforce this idea that I'm still learning that investing in myself and my healthcare is not frivolous. And so, yeah, spend that money. Um, and 52, as long as you're not going into debt over it. I mean, that's because that will add a whole other stressor. And I think I went on a tangent that didn't quite make sense. Whatever. If you're neurodivergent, planning is good for you. If you're not neurodivergent, planning is good for you. If it's good for you. So for people who are stumbling on my channel for the first time, after I write in all of my appointments and kind of time block, like just give myself a rough idea of what I'm wanting to be doing when. Um, I then color in stuff according to, like I have a color code that every specific type of task, whether it be admin time, recipe dev, writing, photography, whatever, like I have main types of work tasks buckets. I color in those um, squares because when I look at a planner just like this, it all runs into each other and I can't see what's happening when it's like this. There's no delineation. Um, Once this is all said and done, let me find that week. I should put a tab in there sometime. It was in March. This is April. it's going to look something like this once it's all said and done. And then once my week is over and I fill in how I spent my time, it's going to look something more like this. And it just, I'm easily able to see at a glance how I will be spending my time upcoming, and then when I'm looking back, how I did spend my time. If you're self-employed or whatever, it helps me know how much time I spend editing videos, recording videos, um, so I know how much effort I'm putting into certain things. When I am doing photography or whatever, it helps me to be able to bid on future jobs because I know how much time specific things took me. Um, yeah, it just helps to for work and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't do my future or my recipe dev down there. I missed that. Next I need to fill in journaling time. That color is outline. Planner time is 49. Wait, where did I put 52? Where did I put it? I just had it in my hands and I put it in the wrong spot. I put it up there. Yes. Oh, that was dangerous. Okay, what am I looking for? 49, I think. Let me double check that. Um, yes, 49. Should show this is the color scheme that I'm playing with for next year. This yellow right here for my time off definitely does not work for me. I'm trying to have like my personal time be all grays. These things that I rarely use that kind of need attention, like brighter colors. And then during my work day, all my work time tasks kind of be in the brown, different shades of brown. Some of these are like a pink, but they're close enough to brown, like they're more of a flesh color pink than um like a red pink. So yeah, flesh tone is more on the brown side than it is on the red side. So I think this is gonna work, but again, it's the saturation. Combo pens are just so saturated, and I like the desaturation look of this with the outlines, but it takes like the reason why. Let me grab this again. The reason why I am playing with just coloring in the blocks, this is how I used to do it. And I'm trying to find something that kind of, ouch, I hit my elbow, that hurt, kind of toes the line between being um, desaturated and being able to see all the different things. But some of this is still a little bit too saturated for me because doing this, I love the look of this. But doing the outline and then coloring it in, it just takes so much time to set up every week. And I don't know if like with the extra space in the takeout, I don't know if I want to be spending that extra time setting up my planner. Like the whole reason why I'm thinking about switching is so that I'm not having all that extra time every day having to plan and set up stuff because it needs to be easy and streamlined. But I love the look of this more than this. But this might work for me as far as time. Anyways, I have time to decide these things. There's a lot of things that I'm mulling over right now. And I'm running out of time here. Can't believe it's already the top of the hour. And I'm still outlining. Normally I'd be coloring and stuff by now. So I need to work quickly and stop lollygagging. There's just so much to catch up on this week, planner-wise at least. especially because I'm doing. I didn't color that in. I got to go back with that other pen. I'll do it in a second. Oh, my watch just told me it's lunchtime. Okay. Oh, Daniel is saying, wow, I didn't realize it's been an hour already, right? Exactly. Like where does the time go? Today's going by super, super quick. Exercise time. It's, I don't know if it's because I'm tired. I mean, you're experiencing it too, so it's not just because I'm tired and I don't know how time works. Normally, though, time goes by slowly when I'm tired, so who knows? Come on, Jules, speed it up. Don't be too precious with it. Another thing that I like about planning, so I have OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder, which is kind of um, hmm, some people like to say that it's extreme perfectionism, but it's more than that. I also have OCD as well. That kind of they're both parts of my autism, but there are a lot of people who have OCPD without being autistic. Um, the autism just makes mine a little bit extra. And another thing that journaling has been really good for me is helping me combat my extreme um, perfectionism because it's not healthy to be an extreme perfectionist. Because in the olden days, if I would make any mistake, I would just get completely angry and tear it up and would have to start over. And that would probably be needing me to have like multiples of the same journal just so I could have the perfect page without any crossing out or misplaced lines or whatever. Um, and this being messy in my journal every single week and having it look visually appealing when it's over is also good for my mental health. And I have to, like, yeah, so one of the reasons why I say a lot out loud that it's a happy little accident and, like, do some of the Bob Ross sayings is it's a cognitive behavior, oh, behavioral therapy, cognitive CBD, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy trick to really reinforce in my head that it is okay that it's not neat and tidy and it's going to look fantastic when it's done and it gives it character. And I see a lot of people spend so much time making their planners perfect. And sometimes I just want to tell them you need to embrace your inner Bob Ross. Um, if your perfectionism is interfering with your ability to enjoy your planner or your journal, then yeah, I super suggest that you embrace your inner Bob Ross and look at it as an opportunity to let some things go, maybe make it better, figure out creative ways to fix it, or just leave it because people are messy. We're messy. Your planner should be messy too. I mean, my planner isn't messy, but it's not perfect because people aren't perfect, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let your planner be a reflection of humanity. I'm just dropping all sorts of old people wisdom today. That was 89. This is N95. I also, one of the things that I like to be able to do in my take a note this past week was to be able to mix, like play with mixing um, sticker types. Normally, I wouldn't put PET tape or vinyl stickers together with like the washi type stickers. And I did a lot of mixing sticker types, and I didn't hate it. I also did in my personal journal. I'm like, let me just do this. Like, let's see if I can. I don't think it would work together in my days. I still think the days is really difficult to mix sticker types just because of that. Um, Daniel's saying old people isms and laughing, but I'm right. Yes, or but you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I spoke at a university earlier this year, speaking about cooking and disability and food and disability, and it was to a bunch of students as part of the Disability Alliance, and it was really nice because they're so trying to get it right at their age, and these little babies in their early 20s. They're not babies. I'm saying that they're babies in their early 20s because my kids are 25 and my oldest will be 29 in September. So, I mean, university, like first, second year university students, I mean, they're younger than my children. They're babies. Um, and so, and they like had all these like we keep making these mistakes and blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? You're young. This is like when you're supposed to be making mistakes. But I was able to give them a whole bunch of wisdom about stuff. And if you, I told them like I'm 48 years old, or I had just turned 48, and it took me this long to figure all this stuff out. If you can get to where I am by the time you're 30, my goodness, you have it made. And I want to speak to more. I really like speaking to students. It was so fun. Okay, my color for this week is turquoise, which is the 291. Time to start coloring stuff in. And the other outline color for that is 376, I want to say, but it's probably wrong. 379. Ooh, I was close. But yeah. If you all who are younger than me can get to, like, can take anything I say to help you cope, manage, strategize, whatever you're doing, especially if you're chronically ill or have a disability, then hopefully my little rants about stuff and my, I don't know, it's not a rant. My pearls of wisdom are helpful, hopefully. And nope, that's not where that goes. That was 761. Back you go. Day off is number 8 because that one is. I don't know what these pens are. They don't have a brand name. That's the wrong one. Oh no, this is the. Oh yeah, this one doesn't have a brand name. They're just some no-name dual tip um, markers that one of my regular viewers, Anomic, bought me for my birthday a couple birthdays ago now. And one of the reasons why I'm playing with a new color scheme is that these are almost all out of color. This is Ohuhu E310 Putty. It's their dual brush art brush pens. This is when my planner really comes alive. This is my recipe dev color. Okay, I'll color this one in. Next, we are on, I think it's C or GG. Yeah, 010. It's the same. Lie down, Archer. Dual brush. Yeah, there we go. Can I get this decorated in the next 20 minutes? I think I can. I need to put stickers here. Let's just get through this as quick as possible. Video. Plan with me. Next is the personal color, which is this. These are the Koi coloring brush pen. They're a really soft, soft tip, like very flexible. These are the most flexible brush pens I've ever had. This is the light warm gray, and it's the wrong one. It's the light cool gray that I want. That's fine. Should have known once I grabbed it. I have nothing this week. Thank goodness. Um, Color this all the way down. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. What else can I talk about? I have some new journaling pens. I think pen is a good. Um, Uniball makes a fine liner line called Unipin, and they have like a grayscale sepia colorway um, that I bought that I want to use in the take notes. They start with a really, really light gray to the black. So light gray, medium gray, black, and then like a brown sepia. And those arrive on Monday. Yes, this is correct. And yeah, because these pens, don't know what it is. So the Uniball Jetstream works fine on this paper. The edge does not work well on the Jibun Mio paper, and it doesn't work. Or the only paper that I've been able to use, and it doesn't work on Tomoe River paper. The only paper that I have been able to use the edge on is my Days, and I can't remember the name of Hobonichi's, or not Hobonichi, Jibun Kokuyu, the paper that they use in that. Anyways, I want to move to a fine liner felt tip for my taking notes for a bunch of different reasons. Is it BG that I'm on? So yeah, those arrive, and the colorway is like matches more. It's almost a perfect match to the grid colors in the take a note, and so yeah, that's what has me really excited about it, is that they're like perfectly colored. BG, where are you for the take a note? BG, there we go. What else? What else is happening in my life? I don't know. Journaling time. Oh, I know what that is. That's N942 in the brush pen. Hello, Solange. It's nice to see you for the last 15 minutes. How are you? How are things going? You have been missed, very much so. I will say that. I was actually just thinking about you yesterday and wondering how you were doing. So I'm glad that you were able to pop in for the last few minutes. There, I have a question on the community tab that I would like you to check out. And when you read it, you should know that I was mistaken and I could actually do um, the live stream starting at 11 a.m. Pacific, which would put it at 8 p.m. your time, I think, on Mondays. I'm going to update the question when this is over, but just know that, yeah, I would like your feedback on that. So tell me, oh, Solange is saying that I'm so kind. No, I mean, I know stuff is stressful, and I think about you. You have been missed, so it's nice to see you. Writing is CG. It's funny, I'm just probably going to get these colors memorized, and I'm going to be switching them again. Watch, because I do that sometimes halfway through. Okay, now the light warm gray in the koi. I should actually have not put that away. Wrong one. Um, I misplaced one of my pens. Let me color these in for when I check in. See how I'm feeling. My body check-ins. You're tired? Yeah. There's a lot of that going around right now. You are not alone. I put one of my pens in the wrong place. This one goes right here. Yes, I absolutely 100% feel you there. Light warm gray, make sure I'm still on with the right pen. You're working only weekends now. So would you be available on Mondays? Do you have a time that you prefer? I mean, you can always rewatch it later on replay. I just want to find a time for the regular viewers that hopefully will work for more people than not. I know I won't be able to find a time that works for everybody, especially on a Monday because there are people like not everyone works from home like I do. People have jobs and stuff. So, but I did say in the afternoon my time, but it's actually the morning that I would be doing it my time. So we could either start at 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 or 1. So that would be you're 9 hours ahead of me. So 8, 9, or 10 p.m. your time for an hour. It would just be maybe an hour and a half maximum. Just doing art together while I set up my um, personal journal for the week, do some painting, stuff like that. But now summer is coming. Yes, summer is coming. Oh, that reminds me. We're having a really bad drought here, as some people know from, I've talked about it before. You decide, I will follow. Solange is saying, okay. Um, Last night, so we already have a whole bunch of out of control wildfires. So we've had no rain, we've had no snow. We're probably all of our crops are not gonna happen this year. Like they're already warned that fruit is going to be super, super expensive this summer because the trees are just dead from the drought. And anyways, last night already towns have been having to evacuate. There was a bunch of evacuation orders issued last night. And normally, if that happens, it doesn't happen until like August. And so we're already, like, as far as wildfire severity, it's like May. It's the beginning of May. You like this time? Okay. This time is at 1 my time. See, I need to eat at 2 my time, which is 11 p.m. your time. I have to eat then, otherwise my blood sugar, otherwise I get cranky. So I could do, so that would be 1 Pacific, 10 p.m., 2200 your time, 2200, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's, yeah, that would work. Okay. Maybe I'll do it like half an hour early and kind of, I don't know. But if 10 p.m. would work for you, 2200, then that's a good time. And it should take me only an hour. Or we'll get as far as I can get in an hour anyways. Because I do have to make my lunch starting at 2. Okay, I have some stickers already out and ready. Can I get this done in the last 9 minutes? So 11:21 on. Okay. So that makes it at 1:30. Oh no, 11:21 would put it here. Oh, so 1300 hours my time, or 1500 hours my time, plus 9, 2300. Okay, and it's 2300 now. Okay. So if I was to what I originally asked the question was 20. So okay, now that is no wait. I can't math all of a sudden. 15 and 8 is 2300. That's not right though. That would be 24. Oh wait. Okay, it is right. 2300. No, it's not. I don't know. It would be 24 something then, because it would be an hour from, or half an hour from now, is when I would be starting if I was to do it in the afternoon. That is so it would be midnight. Midnight, if I was to do it in the afternoon, my time, it would be midnight there for you. Yes, that's 9 hours. I'm so not mathing. I want to use this color this week. Okay. But then that's dinner time on the East Coast. I mean, there's no time that's ideal for everybody. That's the problem. When there's multiple. Okay, so you like this time, so it would be like midnight would be good for you. Okay. I think you're like one of the few Europeans where that's the case, where they're like, yes, I can make it at midnight on a Monday night. Just putting some, for people who are new, stumbling across my channel, I'm just putting in some washi tape where my breaks, breakfast and lunch are, just to add a little bit of texture. I do put more deco in throughout the week once I know where I have empty spaces, because a lot of this gets filled in. And so, oh, okay, that did not work well at all. Scissors, where are you? There you are. Solange is saying hi, hi, hi. Or is that a laugh? That could be a language thing. You know what I find really fascinating? So I know we all spell like haha differently depending on our languages. Um, what I find fascinating is that we all have different noises for animals, especially chickens. Um, Solange is saying it's nice to look in chat. It is. I really find it really fascinating, especially for how different languages have different sounds for. Oh, it's your iPhone? Ah, okay. For chickens and cows specifically, I think I think like we say buck buck for chickens, but there are some that are like chook chook, and I can't remember if it's even Australia, which is English speaking, that they say chook chook, like the chickens say chook chook. I don't know. Pip pip. Yeah, so there we go. That's Norwegian is pip pip. Or not Norwegian. Sorry. No, where are you in Norway? Gosh. Or Sweden. Why can't I find I can't remember now. You're in a Nordic country. I'll say that. I feel horrible. Let's say pip pip. Yeah, so it's buck buck here. It's chook chook in other places. Pip pip in the up in the Nordic countries. I can't remember how it is said in some parts of South America. Then, yes. Okay, so yes, you're in Sweden. Or is it Norway? Okay, just type in if you're in Norway or Sweden, because there's the delay to be able to have the closed captions on makes it so I'm not quite sure which one you're responding to. I know it's one of the Nordic countries. Sweden, thank you. Okay. One day I will remember that. And I just like to add this washi for a little bit of deco here. Oh, 3 minutes. I have some stickers I still have to add that are like standard. Oh, this is not wanting to stick. Let's see if I can go over maybe by 2 minutes before my camera dies. Because I use my Canon, um, my mirrorless camera. Okay, let's see if I can quickly get in these final stickers before we say goodbye. I need my writing sticker. And we are on this cute little teddy bear. I need to find these. I got these from Sticky Club, but Sticky Club doesn't sell these anymore. Like, this is when Sticky Club was selling stuff not made by artists. I need these. And I need my dog food making stickers and my celebration stickers. So it's dog food on Wednesday, and it's dog food on Saturday. Oh, this little Scotty is cute. And then anniversary of my American publishing date, let's put this cake. And there we go. I don't have time to add the other stickers that I normally would, but at least, oh, let me get this all in frame. I was able to get the majority of it done in time instead of yammering on. Um, Gosh, I can't believe how quickly today went. So, thanks everybody for watching. Give this video a like, a thumbs up to help other people find it. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. Ring that notification bell. Hopefully, I will be able to get a video edited on Monday that will go up on Tuesday. I'm hoping I will be able to get my taken out B6 unboxing video on Tuesday. If not, maybe I'll be able to get it up on Thursday. That will come this week. Um, what else? Oh, yeah, go to my community tab and answer the question there. Ignore the times. Just let me know if there's a time on Monday before 5 p.m. Pacific and not when I eat my lunch. That would work for you for a live, another thing where I set up my personal journal for the week. I'll just be like coloring with watercolors, paints, and yammering on and on for an hour. And other than that, join me next week at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British time, where I will be back setting up my Take a Note A5 next week. Thanks for everybody who watched and joined me in chat today. Thank you to everybody who will be watching this on replay. You are awesome. And I will, you two take care, Solange. Take care, Daniel. Thanks for stopping in. I hope everybody has a safe and fantastic week. Until next